Hey, so I figured it's been a while since I've done one of these, so I'm going to do kind of a makeup tutorial my way. I'm going to be getting ready to run some errands, so I just want to have like a little something on my face. Nothing crazy at all. It's going to be very, very natural, just basically um, look like you don't have makeup, but it's not going to be a flawless face. Because frankly, I think those no makeup, flawless face looks are kind of BS. So this is what I'm going to be doing. So I have a clean face. I washed my face and moisturized as well. And what I like to use for moisturizer during the day, I use this. And I also use a toner. So I use these two first. And if I need a little extra moisture, I really like this. I got this in my Ipsy bag, and this stuff is really cool. I like it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to start with, I might, for looks like this, I might, I might use a concealer around my eyes a little bit, but I'm gonna start with my eyebrows. I always want to start with my eyes, but I want to start with my eyebrows. So I always do my eyebrows, and the products I use for those are these three. All Benefit, Vitamin Ulta. They're great. I love this line. It's a really good line. So first I'm going to start with the Goof Proof, excuse me, Goof Proof Brow Pencil. Ooh. One end is a spoolie. You can brush your eyebrows up. And this is for you, Belle. Kind of. And others who want to see it. So, on the other side is a little pencil. Ooh. For some reason, these kind of attract hair, and I don't know why. So, this is the side I'm going to use. I'm going to brush out my eyebrows first. And when you're doing particularly a natural look like this, skincare is extremely important because you want to have a fresh face canvas, like just a fresh face going into this. And the more moisturized and clean your skin is, the better the makeup will look overall and apply to your face. So I'm just filling in, not gonna like go crazy filling in my eyebrows, but just like the sparseness, particularly for some reason, this eyebrow has less hair than this one. I just kind of noticed it over the last month or so. It's kind of weird. So I fill this one in a little bit more than I do the other one. Particularly around the arch. You don't have to do your brows. I just really like to. Voila. And then then I'm gonna go in with the high brow. It's just like a little highlight. It gives the illusion of a lifted brow. It's really kind of cool. And you don't have to do it the whole, you don't have to apply it the whole area, just at like the arch. Just a little bit. Gives like a natural matte kind of highlight. You don't have to be all like sparkle face, so with the highlights and stuff like that. I know not everybody, it's not for everyone. I do have textured skin, which means like, I have big pores and I have flawed skin, but I don't really care. I like my skin because it's dramatically improved the past under 5 years, which is pretty amazing. there it is. There is the highbrow, just a little bit on the brow. And then if I want to, I'll apply a little bit, just ready to brow. It keeps your eyebrows in place. For some reason, this likes to tighten like crazy. I don't know, it's really, really weird. Anyway, I'm just gonna do that. You don't have to do all these steps for the eyebrows, but like I said, I like to do my eyebrows. Now, I'm going to apply a little bit of, I'm gonna use this. This is Tarte CC Light. It's technically a primer, but this is a very, very natural look. I'm not going to be wearing foundations on my face and all that kind of stuff. So, and this is what it looks like. It's also a color corrector. It's kind of cool. So I'm going to be putting actually, you know, I'm going to use a brush for this. Or no, I'll use my finger. Warm up the product with your finger. It's really kind of nice that way. I'm going to apply it under my eyes. And on my eyelids, just to kind of even out my skin, the skin tone. So you won't look like you're actually wearing makeup, but you should have a kind of a smoother canvas, basically. You can apply it with a brush. I like to apply it with my fingers. I like to apply makeup with my fingers. I'm not afraid to say it. Sometimes it's just easier. It helps warm up products too. And it's just nicer and just better sometimes. Not in all cases. Okay, so gonna apply a little to my forehead. Just gonna go straight in with this on some of my nose, some of my chin. Very attractive. Oh, I did forget a step, and also you don't need to do this if you don't want to, but because I have large pores, I love this next stuff that I'm going to put. You can put it under your makeup, or you can put it on top. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have any pigmentation to it. It's very light. I might just add a little bit more on my chin. My chin and around my mouth. Just, you know, dull out a little redness. I don't want a super, like, perfect canvas, because I'm not really into that, honestly. Everybody has flaws. Why the hell not, like, you know, why cover them all up all the time? Okay. There you got it. Just this stick. I like this stick, actually, quite a lot. And there's the top. Okay, so now I'm there. Okay. I forgot to put this stuff on, but I'm going to do that now. It's called Professional by Benefit, and it can also, oh, that's going to be fun. It's completely under my vanity. The top dropped. It's like a primer. I guess it minimizes the appearance of pores, which I love. And I put a generous amount. It's not, has no pigmentation. It doesn't come in different colors. It's just one color, and I like to warm it up on my fingers. Ooh. And just areas that I probably put too much even. I put a generous amount most of the time, but that was probably too much. Just in areas that my pores kind of go high, open and obvious, which is just kind of all over my face, honestly. So, okay. My mustache. And you know what? I'm just going to take the rest of it and just put it all over my face. Screw it. I don't like to waste product, and it's very light, so. So that's basically my blank canvas that I like to work with. And we're not going to put that many products over this anyway. So my next step I like to use is I'm going to use a brown mascara. This is also from Benefit, called Roller Lash. I love this mascara. This is like my go-to favorite kind of mascara. I have it in black and I have it in brown. It's pretty fantastic stuff. It curls, it grips your eyelashes, and it lengthens them and just makes them really pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply that now. And the brown is very natural. It's not, you know, sometimes black can be too dark and too like in your face. But I like to use it for days that I'm not really wearing much. Or for certain looks. Excuse me the buzzing, I keep getting emails and messages and things. So I apologize if you keep on hearing that. Really? Also, with stuff I put on my eyelids, you should set that with maybe just a little bit of powder. I don't have powder with me at the moment. Well, actually I might use an eyeshadow, but you can use translucent powder as well if you don't want to actually put an eyeshadow on your eyelids. And this can take like 5 minutes to do. It's just going to take longer because I'm talking through it. You could put it on your top and bottom if you like. It's up to you. I'm just putting a little on the bottom. Notice I don't like to keep dipping in and putting layers on. So I haven't even dipped in a second time and I've done both eyes. Because I don't put a lot of mascara on. Excuse me. Okie doke. You can also use the highbrow if you want to highlight the inner corners of the eye, just to kind of wake them up a little bit. If you like, you don't have to, obviously. If you want, you can also put actual concealer under here instead of like just a little bit of this stuff. If you want kind of more full coverage, you can use stuff that are more full coverage. This is not a full coverage look. No. Just no. And then I like this stuff. You could just put whatever you want on your lips, lip gloss of any kind. This is Too Faced Lip Injections Extreme. It's like a plumping lip gloss, a clear lip gloss. And now I think they have colors that are, I moisturized my lips and all of that. I primed them before also. And yeah, I think Too Faced has already kind of come out with these lip injection lip glosses in actual colors. Typically I don't put a lot on, but I don't know, for some reason today I am. So, and these have like a tingling feeling. Feels a little weird at first if you've never had these kind of plumping lip glosses. They're kind of like, what is going on with my lips? But it doesn't last that long. So that's basically all. If you want, you could put a setting. You could set it all with powder if you like. If that's your thing, go right ahead. If you want to spray it, that's fine. If you want to actually add color to your lips, you can do that too. I might just add a little bit of if I want to add a little color to it. This is just a Tarte like lip crayon. I don't know what it's called, but in the color Blissful. So it's just a very natural color. But that's basically, I'm done. I'm just kind of adding color here and there. If you want, you can put blush on your cheeks. But if you're not going to be covering your face in like full foundation, the natural blush on your cheeks is good enough for me, honestly. If you want, you can also add a little bit of highlighter. I'm going to add just a touch. That's way too much. Way too much. This is a liquid illuminator from NYX. I also like NYX, most of their products. And just gonna dab a little bit on my finger and put it on the high points of my cheeks. And you can also add it if you want a little bit of like a highlighty effect, actually, instead of like a matte one that I just put on. You can also put that there. It just kind of gives a nice, natural, subtle highlight. Just pat it in. See? I'm going to add a little bit highlight. And this is also going to be like an edited makeup tutorial too. I have my camera right above my phone, which is right here. My good camera is right here, and they're both recording. So I'm going to, I hate editing, but I'm going to edit this whole thing, and I'm going to put it on YouTube. And if you want to, depends on where you want to highlight. I'm just going mad. I'm just going crazy now. Oops. I got it actually on my lip. Oops. Okay. If you want, you could stick it on your nose. Oh, thank you. It's very, very easy to do. And I'm surprised I did this and didn't turn it into like a dramatic look, because that's kind of what my natural looks usually end up turning into. Oh, very proud of myself. It's very natural. Yay, and I stuck to it. Also, if you didn't want to go this natural, you can take, just for demonstration's sake, I'm going to take my favorite palette, the Swamp Queen, Swamp Queen palette. And then if you wanted to add a little color but stay natural, you can, I'm going to use this color, which is natural peaches. Just dab my finger in it a little. And then put it on my eyelid, which will kind of give like a peachy kind of color, but still very natural. It's a matte color too. And you can enhance the crease by, putting a darker color in it if you wanted to build up on this look. Very easy to build up on. And I didn't use any brushes. You can use your hands for this kind of, it's very easy. Just make sure your hands are clean. No one wants to be having their face touched with like dirty hands. That's kind of disgusting. Okay, little peach. Anyway, okay, that's it. I'm not setting my makeup. I probably will later. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it. And give it a like, give it a thumbs up. This is going on YouTube later, so subscribe to my YouTube channel too. Why not? It's Evelina's TN Makeup Party. I would love it. Bye.